World Health Organization moving ahead on billions in internet and other taxes. The World Health Organization is moving full speed ahead with a controversial plan to impose billions of dollars in global consumer taxes. Did you hear that? The UN is. Just calmly. Oh, the UN's moving ahead with billions, which will be trillions. Billions, thousands, consequently millions, consequently billions, consequently trillions. Who was that Dallas Cowboy said that? I made thousands, consequently millions. Deion Sanders, yeah. We got to pull that clip up. Thousands, consequently millions, consequently trillions. So they just calmly floated out there, oh, by the way, there's some UN taxes. I mean, what do you think all these taxes to private banks are? The World Health Organization is moving full speed ahead with a controversial plan to impose billions of dollars of global consumer taxes on such things as internet activity and everyday financial transactions, like paying bills online, while the spending soars and its own financial house is in disarray. And what has the G20 announced? 2 weeks ago, London Guardian got the document. VAT taxes on all financial transactions run by a global group of private bankers with government power through the G20 members. I mean, this is the equivalent of bankers in three-piece suits parachuting in with commandos and just robbing everyone. I mean, that's exactly what it is. But the general public only knows about the Spurs losing last night. They don't understand it. Oh, they know that they're losing their jobs or getting pay cuts. And it just goes on from there. I'm going to cover more of this coming up next hour. And I'm going to get back to the whole Reconquista thing. There was a Raw Story article making fun of me yesterday. But then they admit, Fox has pulled, because they're the ones producing it, Fox put it out. It was released on the Fox website, Fox Studios. They have pulled the trailer that had over 3 million views, and they've pulled scores of other people that copied it and posted it. Normally they like that for Machete. Now, I learned that they started pulling this on Friday. We did our video report on it Saturday, and they're still pulling videos. And you can still find it, but the links we have to it are dead. But we did record it. We are going to play it next hour. Why did Fox pull the Machete trailer? Well, let me see. It shows huge hordes, and that's the way they describe it. In fact, let me read you the front of the movie poster. Now he's a brutal savage who must slaughter to stay alive. And it shows the Texas Capitol in the background with flames. And they admit they shot this at the Texas Capitol with groups, and of course all the white people are criminals, and the Border Patrol are criminals, and so they deserve to be hacked up with machetes. And people are sending me emails saying this isn't even a real movie. No, 3 years ago in Grindhouse, a double feature Rodriguez made with Quentin Tarantino. That was when Bruce Willis was in town, and Rick Linklater gave him my videos, and Bruce Willis woke up and went public in Vanity Fair saying, I'm no longer a Republican. World government controls both parties. The government killed Kennedy, and the same people that killed Kennedy are in control now. But I actually like Rodriguez's part of Grindhouse better than Tarantino's piece, but they're both good. I mean, if you like a remake of a late 70s, early 80s type action adventure, I mean, I love Escape from New York, and it's kind of after that same vein. So I don't like living here in town, knowing these people, meeting them before, and having to come out against something. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. But I have to do it. And Fox was already pulling this before I even started covering it. And we learned that in hindsight. They also pulled their article off Fox News critical of it, and their New York Post article and others. And so Raw Story says, well, we haven't seen the trailer, but basically Alex is full of it. And other news sites are saying the movie doesn't exist. No, Machete is something Rodriguez has wanted to make for a long time, according to interviews he's given. And he did a trailer, a lot of directors have done this, for the film that he wanted to make later in Grindhouse. So I can't even get members of the public to admit this is a real movie coming out September 3rd. Yes, it's a real movie. And yes, this is a real trailer. See, this is a public that is mesmerized under a spell that even when something is admitted, they can't admit it's real to themselves. It is real. And it dovetails with the La Raza videos that you've seen on Drudge and other sites the last few days, with them saying, we're going to get these frail white people, we're taking over our race, La Raza is going to get them, we are for communism. And it is a fact that they had the machete rebellions in Mexico, in Chiapas, and in Yucatan. You could pull these up where thousands were killed. And so the machete is a symbol of peasant uprisings in Central America and in Mesoamerica, Southern North America. And so when you have Hispanic kids who aren't allowed to wear American flags now because it upsets the Mexicans who call them porchos, which means Uncle Tom. See, what you have is you have the big financial interest and the big Ford Foundation trying to radicalize Hispanics and trying to make sure that Hispanics aren't pro-Second Amendment and anti-New World Order, because that could spread to Latin America. No, you can only have a communist revolution. You can't have a patriot revolution. And so that's why Fox pulled the trailer, because they understand the incredible liability. When you've got images of Mexicans running around hacking gringos up with machetes, and the gringos are all racist and deserve it, you know, it's done in that vein, and then they say, this is Machete with a Cinco de Mayo message for Arizona. I mean, come on. You've already got fire bombings out in Santa Cruz, police being attacked in Miami and Arizona, in Phoenix. Yeah, there's a very good chance this is going to blow up. That's why, not one, but two. I mean, imagine I saw this Thursday. I talked about it Friday, didn't cover it because I was going to try to get a hold of Robert Rodriguez. I haven't tried. I've been busy. I bet he's pretty mad now with people calling him, so I probably won't even try. But I wasn't even sure I was going to cover it. I'm just like, it's like when I see footage of cops beating innocent people. Most of the time, I don't even cover it, because it's so sickening. I don't even want to bash the police. You know, it's depressing. And I didn't even want to get into this. And then I get the phone calls. Not one, but two. Members of his crew, one of them high level, one of them mid level, who are Hispanic. And they just said, we're worried about this reflecting badly on Hispanics. And yeah, I mean, it shows Mexicans as like savage animals and running around hacking people up, and we didn't cross the border crossed us. I mean, this is a serious invocation, and that's why Fox is funding it, okay? Put the Hispanics in their place, a bunch of dangerous savages, create that stereotype. I mean, look, it isn't Alex Jones, the gringo, that's upset about this. It's Hispanics who've seen it. And because of their non-disclosure agreements, they wouldn't tell me what's in it. They just said, you've seen the trailer. Okay, it's worse than that. It's bad. I'm worried. I'm worried about a backlash.